We're on our way to Salisbury High School for a STEM project, and it's going to be awesome. The biggest thing is there are some resources, there are things that I don't know, but there are people who can help me and who can help my students to accomplish our goal, and that's what we're doing today. Check it out.
We do manufacturing, engineering, robotics, mechatronics, electrical, mechanical. We cover all that down here in these two classrooms. So while you're here today, seeing this, take your time, go next door to this other classroom, which is mine, actually on the other side. If you have questions, ask us. Please ask these ladies and gentlemen over here. They will give you all the answers that you
The first thing we had to do was we had to figure out whether we were going to keep these wheels on or not. And so we kind of divided into two groups. And so Carrie's group, she said they were going to take off the big wheels, and our group was going to keep on the big wheels. And we ended up choosing to keep them on, and we were going through some pros and cons. And so like your sturdiness and support, the wheelchair would be a lot more sturdy. And then one of the biggest pluses of keeping the wheels on is the electrical and manual capability. So that means if your hoverboard were to die, they could still roll themselves around, which is very, very important because hoverboards aren't going to last forever. You got to charge them.
And what we were trying to figure out is whether we wanted this to be like mechanically controlled, which we figured out,
levers and
with
stuff.
Levers which were attached to the hoverboard attachment, or we wanted to be electrically controlled, and we decided that we wanted to be electrical. So what we did was we took this all apart. And we found here, like this part has a battery and this is the motherboard, and we found out that these were gyro boards and they were run by LED sensors. And so we figured out, Mr. Stewart, our teacher, he kind of soldered off some of the controls and wires in here, and we wired them so that we'll be able to use a taken apart, what do we use? Was it Xbox controller?
Yeah, like a
we
Xbox
took apart an
360
Xbox
controller.
360 controller, like that one there, and we took it apart. And so we will be attaching those to a new 3D printed cover. Someone in our third period here. So this is the first design.
Utilizing the part that I think you guys gave us that attached to the hoverboard, that was like the little seat part. And we're trying to implement 3D printing, which this is a 3D printed plastic piece that Mr. Stewart made for us that pops in here. And we don't have all of our pieces on yet, but we took these from the TV cart, attached them to the existing holes. We're going to put another one of these bars right here or back here to make it closer, and more underneath the whole entire wheelchair. Oops, sorry, let me this way. And this part would attach to a bar, and then the shocks would be run down to these holes right